as a message to you who watching this video, try to be awake. Try to don't lose your humanity. This is not a joke. It's about almost 50 years, not the 15. It's a 50 years. This is exactly fucking revolution. It's not the protest. It's not the protest from the first day. If the America coming, and after this time, America take this country in their hand, just it's just changing. Nothing different. What we are watching is just as a show. My name is Ador Hooyar, and as you know, I'm a composer and singer and musician and music teacher. Uh, I left my country with my son about 11 years ago because of the danger thing. They try to kill me and kill my son, so I have to run away from that country. So we came from the mountain to Turkey about 11 years ago. So, and in Iran, in my life, most of my life, after 18 years old, I have a many experience in the jails in all the Iran cities and many tortures. And yeah, they broke my hands, broken all of my body, and I have many tortures in Iran. And most of my close my friend, just they're killing, just near to me, they're killing them, and I saw these things in all of my life, but I try to uh, living somehow because of my son, and we came in Turkey, and we are starting our new life as a refugee in this country. And yeah, it's so hard to be the refugee in another countries as a musician, as an artist. uh, but we are doing our things, we are doing our jobs with the making concerts, and I'm teaching the music also, the Iranian cultural instrument, oldest instruments from the Persia, to the all the people who loves this culture. And my son is also one of the very famous musician in Turkey. With all of these things, we try to be alive still. Yeah.
Why did they want to kill you? Is it because of art and music?
It's because of my music, because of my poems, and because me and all of my families, we are not a Muslim. We are from the oldest ritual from the Iran, which name is Yarsan or Mehr ritual. I mean Mehr Ain. It's before than Mithraism and before than Zerdostan. So they try to kill these people, and we are not the a few people. We are more than maybe 13 million people in Iran and in all around the world. Most of the people from my ritual, uh, there are something like a refugee, exactly same as me, in another countries in all the world. So this is the problem. For them, we are the problem because we try to make the oldest ritual and the things from culture from the real Iran and Persia alive, but they don't want. They try to cut and kill all the cultural things from my real uh, country's culture. So that's the problem with them.
Right now, do you have any family member in Iran?
Yeah, some of my families still living in there, but from my family, just my mom, my mother is living inside of the Iran, and my brother is in the Sweden, and my sister in the Cyprus, and I'm in Turkey. But we couldn't have any connection with my mother about all these days in this revolution times, and there's many people. No one can connect to anyone in Iran.
So how do you feel? Like you are, I believe definitely you are worried about your mother, but you cannot make any connection. You cannot communicate. You cannot talk with your mother. So how do you guys feel with it?
Let me explain in this way. When the people of some countries with the old culture, with the brave souls, and with the belief on their culture and soul of that country, and when there will be awake, so all of that kind of people can understanding, because we have a many experience, we have a many protests in all the years, every years we have many people which is dies in their hand. So we have that kind of experience. So we knows if we want to be awake, if we want our country again in our hand, in our culture, with our power. So we need to fight with them. So there is no any fight without any blood. We know this. So we give it. If I have a chance to come back to my country, believe me, just in this time I will be go back to my country. But I have no that kind of chance. We have to fight, all of us. If you saw that videos from my country, from my brave people from the Iran, from the Persia, you can saw there is the people, there is the childs, there is the old people, and there is many different kind of the people. There are not everyone in the healthiest style. We have many different kind of people inside of a street, and we are fighting without any gun, without anything, with the empty hand. So I think everyone in all the world saw this.
Okay, now let's talk about some current situation. So, at the moment, there is a lot of speculation and inaccurate information or misinformation about uh, the on the ground situation in Iran. So, can you please give us an idea of what is happening over there?
This is exactly fucking revolution. It's not the protest. It's not the protest from the first day. And if we have a eye, if our eyes is open, we can saw this from the 13 days ago, from the first day, when everyone closed every supermarket, everything. There is no anything for selling or buying about this much days. No one buying anything, no one using any car, no one nothing, just this is inside of the street, the people coming just with their life, they have nothing to lose anymore. So if you have nothing to lose, there is no any fear. So that's the thing.
Okay, so as you already mentioned that this is not a protest, this is revolution. So, is it sparked from the economic reason?
It's not just
From Yeah.
it's not just from this kind of things. It's not about the economy just. We have nothing to lose. I told you from the first day when these guys, when the mullahs and ayatollahs and this kind of Islam with this kind of mentality came in our country, from the first, it's a plan from the another countries, the powerful countries like England, like America, like France, like everyone. They make these guys for change the Iran. They try to change the culture. They try to change our identity, but they couldn't do that. Yes, they're killing many things. We lose many things. This is not a joke. It's about almost 50 years, not the 15, it's a 50 years. So we lose many things, but still we have our culture inside of all our hearts, inside of all our homes and houses and friendship and communities, the Persian communities. We are not the Arab, we are not the Muslim. The Iranian, the real Iranian people never their accept their Islam as the people out of our country. They're so, and everyone thinking, yeah, there are the Muslim. Yeah, no, there is no such a thing in our country. I'm from Iran. So that's the thing. We try to take it back, our country and our culture. That's our bigger problem, and we have to do that. It's not about just economy, as I told you. You know that
Mhm.
economy, it will be okay when the people mind is free, when we can live how we want to live. That's a thing.
Mhm. So now, what kind of change do the people of Iran want at this moment?
Yeah. Yes, there are chanting our king. Yes, they're chanting the Reza Shah, the second Reza Shah, because we believe them. We believe this family, the Pahlavi family. We knows, we can read the history, what they did, what the Reza Shah did, what his son did, Muhammad Reza, and then this guy's coming. And the Muhammad Reza's son, the second Reza Shah, he have to live out of country. He living in America. But we know all of these years he tried to help these things. He tried to make us awake, and he is so powerful in this leadership. He is the real leader in this time, and no one believe any another opposition as a political guy. There is no such a thing, because he how to say, he growing with this uh, thing. He is inside of the history of Iran, so we believe on him, and he is coming very soon. We will see. Is not take the time too much. We will see, not more than 1 week, not more than 2 week. I'm sure and promise, I promise to all the world who can see me, we will see not more than 10 days or 14 days. In these days, he will come back in our country. The Ayatollah's government and regime is down. They're just killing the people for just 1 minute more. That's the thing. They're buying the time. But everyone, if they are awake in all the world, they can understanding this regime is done and the people is win in Iran. We will see that. Yes, we lose many beautiful young people and old people and childs and many people. Yes, we love all of them. But this is not time for cry now. This is not time for be sad about that. This is the revolution. After everything, all of Iranian people, we will be all together and we will cry and we will make the ritual for all of these bloods.
So you already mentioned about different ethnicity, different people, but how different it is regarding like economic class or city or rural areas?
In Iran, we have a many different class of the economy style of life. Yeah, we have a many rich people, we have a many middle style of life, and many poor people. And all together we are living like another countries. It's not that much out of our belief, but we have many artists and many different kind of the jobs. But everyone suffering in all these years, the businessmen, the artists, the everyone, we are suffering in our job, in our life, because wherever you are going, one Ayatollah head is inside of your life. Their head is also inside of your dresses, what you wearing, what you talking, what you breathing, what you eating, what you drinking, and what you listening as a music. I remember that times, just because of the music, we are listening, they're coming inside of our car, and they're watching all of that. That time we have a cassette. You remember, it's not like now. I'm talking about more than 35 years ago. So they try to check the cassettes, which kind of artists we are listening. So because of music, we have a many tortures. We have a many jail, many time jail. My father, my family, my sister, my mother, me, and everyone. Yeah, because of just short uh, uh, dress like this, not more, not like this, like this. They're coming and they're cutting with the cutter in our hands. Yeah, we have a many bloody experience. So all of the people in Iran, they're hating them about all these years. But slowly, this revolution uh, take the power, and now it's just explosion. We are watching the explosion, the people. So they are doing perfect, but there are very a few people inside of the regime's family. They are living perfect. You know about hijab, they're
Yeah,
closed girls and women, and we cannot go out with the normal with the hair and something like that. But if you watching their life, their girls or their women's in their life, they are not living in like this. They are in all of the world in the perfect style life, without any hijab, without anything. They are living very sexy, not the normal. You understanding what I mean? There is many photographs, there is many videos from their wedding, their, I don't know, many things, and you can show their life, you know.
yeah.
So they are not normal human. I can say exactly like that. We are fighting not with the bad people. We are exactly fighting with the Satan and evils, not the people. There is no the humanity inside of them. You know, they make the magic inside of the body of the people who is dying in the torture, or they're killing them. They're making a magic in chest of them in here. We find many people died, and they put them in the water. Which kind of water? That kind of water is coming to our home for drink, and people didn't doesn't know about that. When it's happening, the people just saying this water is having some smell. What it's about, the dead body smell, is not about anything else. And we take it out, this kind of bodies from that water, and we say we saw the spells inside of the body. They make this, they are making black magic for the people. So they are trying to kill us, not just with the gun, not just with the torture, not just with the gel and something like that. They are making a black magic also. They're trying making something like a metaphysic things. So maybe some people don't believe this kind of things, but we are living in this kind of problems. We are watching, we are seeing. This is our life. So if you believe the magic or no, it doesn't matter, but they make it. You understanding what I mean? Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay, so yeah, so sorry to hear about this experience. So now let's talk about some. I'm sure you now you are living in Turkey,
Yeah.
so you are following the world media coverages about Iran.
Yes.
So the Western media, Eastern media, everything. So do you think the coverage by media has been balanced?
No. No.
Why?
No. Because of the political things, you know, if we a little bit just reading the history of politics of the world, we can understanding the countries, and there is many power behind of the powers. So what we are watching is just as a show in the social media. That is exactly show. I'm talking about all the world, not one country or two country. All the world, the powerful people we know, the okay, the residents of the X country or Y country. There, it doesn't matter. There is something behind of that. We know that all the people know this. Most of the people actually is better. Most of the people know there is something behind. So they make the plan many time ago about these days. We can understanding from the Madura or another things in the Lebanon or the Syria, why these things is so something like the same as each other. Actually, they make it something same to show in the social media to people thinking, okay, there are very similar of each other. No, it's not a similar. It's not a similar. Yeah. When we are talking about the Islam, for example, it's not exactly, we are not talking exactly about same thing. We knows in Iran there have a something like a Islam, and they say our Islam is best Islam and we are doing the real Islam. But when you go to the Arabistan, they say we are the real Muslim. When you go to another country like a Turkey, Turkey never accept any Islam from out of this country, and they say we are the real Muslim. So another thing is exactly same. I'm just making some example for you. I'm talking about Islam because as a Iranian people, we have a problem with this Islam, you know. But when we are talking about another things also is same. So what is going on in the social media is not normal, is not have a balance, and everything is inside of the plan. Which country understanding what is going on in Iran? Look at this. It's about 13 days we are fighting. Many people every day, more than many thousand people is dying in streets. But after these days, just I saw 2 day or 3 day, the people of the world starting to writing something about the Iran. How about before? How about that 10 days? How about that people died? How about that much tortures? No one understanding, or no one want to understanding, or there is no any government to like their people to understanding what is going on. There is many things. If we want to talk about this, we need the many days to talk. So it's not finished just now. And I am full of these things. So I am just exciting which things I have to say right now, because there is thousands or million things to talk about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about our world. I'm sorry about the humanity, because as a human, if you saw my page in Instagram, yes, my people is dying, they are suffering, they are fighting, this is the revolution. Yeah, I sharing the Iranian things. But when I hear there is something happening in Syria, out of the humanity, that is the human also, so I sharing also that. If it's happening in Africa, again I have to do that. It's not about my religion, it's not about what I believe as a god or as a religion or anything else. It's about the humanity. We are talking about human. That's the thing.
So how do you connect these things with like international politics? So is there any possibility of intervention in Iran by the US or others?
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. And if you I'm thinking like that. I'm not saying exactly I am right about that. It's just my idea as I watching, and as I just following the news, what he say, what the Netanyahu talking, what another guy talking in the England, in the France, in the Germany, all of countries. But I'm thinking it can be possible very soon as possible, very soon, because mostly if we are reading or watching what Trump did until today, he loved to make the surprise. He loved it. He's great actor. Yes, he did many things. Some people saying he did good, some people saying he did bad. It doesn't matter, this is the politic things. Yeah, as an like a Netanyahu also, they are working very powerful with each other, and there are connect with the Reza Pahlavi also, because Reza Pahlavi he never let them do whatever they want. Yeah, I'm talking with all the people who is awake. You can understanding from our country's style. For example, Iran, Syria, Iraq, and this kind of Middle East countries, all the Middle East countries. This is a something inside of the politic of all the world, within Russia, within America, England, and the Germany, and the French is helping them about another country. So there have a something inside of each other. For example, until now, many countries like Iran is in the Russia and Chinese hand. This is the reality until today. because they're selling our country, our everything, our power, our energy to the Chinese and Russia until today. Yes, they are not coming and shutting we selling for sure. For, for example, let me say like that. If the America coming and after this time, America take this country in their hand, just it's just changing. Nothing different. Nothing different. For our country, because these people living in many years in the suffering and very hard life, so they're don't thinking about that. They just need a little bit freedom. They need a little bit, how to say, they want to do whatever they want to do. But about the energy, about the petrol, about the benzene, about the everything like that, we knows we cannot take it for ourselves. There is many country they take for themselves. They have a many business inside of that. So that's something like a deal. How their leader, next leader, I'm talking about Pahlavi, how he will deal with the world. I am waiting for that also. How he want to do, what he want to do exactly about this kind of things, because we cannot cut in the time everything. No one can do that. There's no any country to have that kind of power to cut all the countries inside of their countries. There is no such a thing. So we should look at everything as a realist thing. That's the realist.
Okay, so my last question is, given everything happening now, so do you see any hope? Is there any light of hope? And lastly, what message would you like to give to the world?
We are full of hope now, and it will continue until finish the Islamic Republic. Yeah, look at me. I'm talking about the Islamic Republic. This is the enemy of Iran. I'm not saying Iranian Islamic. There is no any Iranian Islamic Republic. Try to understanding first this. We hope we will finish this very soon, and I have a very big hope for all of my people in my country. They will finish it. There are so power. There are real brave people with a brave soul. So they are so powerful. I'm sure it will finish soon as possible. But as a message to all the world, as a message to you who watching this video, try to be awake. Try to don't lose your humanity. Don't look at your religion. Don't look at your government, what they are saying to you. They are trying to change your humanity and your feeling. Try to be awake and be the voice of the people who is in the suffering, who is in the torture, not just the Iran. There is many people in all around the world, but now Iran is inside of the biggest revolution in all the history. So be our voice, please, and open your eyes. Thank you so much.